Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Sun Talk Show. Today is 2020 August 25th, Tuesday, 8 o'clock in the morning San Francisco time. And today we are going to talk about emacs. I'm going to give you a live reaction of using Treemacs and speedbar, which is some kind of directory showing directory tree structure. So today's background image is this one, this Space Cadet keyboard. Now, Space Cadet keyboard is one of the most, it is the most famous Lisp keyboard, partly because the fantastic name Space Cadet, and it's from Symbolics, very memorable name, Symbolics. That's back in the Lisp, when Lisp was ruling the world, the computing world, in the 1980s, late 1980s, over the whole 1980s. So there are quite actually several versions of the Space Cadet keyboard. You can see there is this Lambda machine, Lisp machine, very expensive, tens of $1,000s back then. And there's there's quite a lot of interesting things about the Space Cadet keyboard. You can see for example the hyper, super, meta, control keys, and the Greek keys, front, top, you got like 6 or 7 modifier keys. Then you have the Roman numeral sign, and you have the APL symbols on the keycaps. You see let me show you here, APL symbols. You see, APL is stand for a programming language, and it is a programming language, very interesting. That language is what you call a array-based, what they call array language, array programming, and similar to them in the same category are Mathematica and MATLAB. So, those are array languages. Those are wonderful. Basically, what that means is that those languages, typically in Perl, Python, Java, JavaScript, you have the map function, right? You map a function to a list, so you have to say map, to a list. In array languages, you don't have to say map. You just, when you apply a function to a list, it automatically maps. So it's almost all your data. Normally in Perl, Python, Ruby, and so on, you apply a function to a number, to one argument. But in these array languages, that argument, the variable, the values are almost always a list or a matrix or a tree, basically a nested list. So every function works on a list, and it basically applies to every element in a list. I have a lot of articles on that. We can talk about that another day. So anyway, so that's a background image, the Space Cadet keyboard. Okay, let's talk about today's topic. Today's topic is gonna be, I'm going to explore in real time my reaction. You're gonna see my reaction of my using these packages tree. So let's magnify. Let's go to, so here is my talk show page, and that is today's video. Let's comment out showing browser. So we're gonna do, okay, so we're gonna do speedbar. Okay, so speedbar, you know what is a speedbar. So this is my diode. You see, this is what I'm used to. In diode, I can copy, I can mark, I can, for example, let's see, split window, create a new directory. Hold on a second. I want to show you. Okay, let's not. I want to show you the pink window. On the pink window, you can see all the commands I call on the pink window and their keys. Okay, so for example, I can mark a directory, that's M. I can unmark them all. Let's say split the window and create a new directory, XXX, let's say, for example. So there it is, a new directory, and I enter to go into it, and I can mark. Let's say I want to remove these 4 files into that directory. So I press capital R. It asks you, do you want to do it? Yes, you see. So I just created a new directory and remove 4 files there. And I can remove them back, I can delete, and so on. So I'm used to, Diet is supremely powerful. So for example, now this directory xxx is now empty. I want to delete it, just do it. Then we are back to where we are. Now close that diet, show in browser. So this is my talk show page. So diet, I go to search for Xali Emacs tutorial diet. I have a chapter, a page on that. Now, but one of the problem is that, well, not a problem exactly, is that sometimes you want to see a tree, directory tree. For example, on Linux you have this tree command. I don't think it's available on the Mac. Let's see which tree. Yeah, let's go to my Linux page. Okay, actually not. Let's go to Linux website, show in browser. So you have this the tree command. So what is it? Sudo apt get install tree. Yeah, that's the name. So you see, it shows you sometimes you want to see the directory as a tree, but in Emacs you don't have that. It's not built in. You have to install a package. But there's something similar. There's something similar called spacebar. Okay, speedbar, not spacebar. Close. Hold on a second. Let's see. Speedbar. Let's see if that we get it right. Let's see. So describe function speedbar. There it is. So it's there. This speedbar is built in. Let's see what it says. Speedbar is an alias for speedbar frame mod. Okay. Yeah. So probably introduced at, okay. So it says probably introduced at or before Emacs version 20.3. Starting in the past few years, starting in 2015, Emacs documentation, they began to add, for every command, they began to say, when is this command introduced? So you see, but many of these commands are pretty old. Speedbar, speedbar is pretty old. Like I think back in 1999 it was there. So they now say, they try to find out when was this command introduced. Then so now it says probably introduced at or before Emacs version 20.3. So then it says enable or disable speed bar. Okay, yeah, okay. Let's try. Let's what it is. It's MetaX speed bar. Let's see if I like it. Okay. So there we have it. A bar. A speed bar. I don't use it. Okay, so I actually never used it. So let's adjust. Let's give it some room to breathe. Okay, so it let's magnify. So it let's see what happens if you click on it. So let's move cursor to there and click on it. Oh, it opens that page. Okay. Back to the cursor, open it. Now when I open another one, does it close the one before? Let's see, intro to COBOL. Open it. Okay, now back to the space bar, speed bar. Let's see, open topic notes. Okay, now you can see the topic notes becomes highlighted. Let's magnify. Okay, the topic notes becomes highlighted. But I wonder if it, when you hit enter on one of these items in a directory, does it close the previous one you entered? I'm not sure. Let's find out. So back to the Emacs window, let's do this command. So what is this command? That command is ibuffer. Okay, ibuffer is a way to list all buffers. Okay, so it doesn't close. You see, now you can see the ibuffer. Here is the list of all my buffers open. So I go to the speed bar again and open it. Okay, close that, refresh. Let's can we mark? Let's see, let's try. No, you cannot mark. So open another one, back to speed bar, open another one, open another one, open another one, open. Okay, wait, and it's open a lot. Okay, so we seems to have opened quite a few files. Now let's go to iBuffer, refresh. Did we open? Okay, let's try open another one. iBuffer, refresh. Wait, let's open another one. Let's open a bunch more. Open, open, open. Now go to iBuffer again. Yeah, they all stay open. So that's speed bar. It seems to work. What else? Let's see. Let's click the plus sign. That's supposed to open the subdirectory. Okay, what is that? Yeah, because there is no. You see, all these are files. These are not directories. So you move the cursor to the plus sign. You can. What? Oh, you don't want this. That's a Mac thing. So you move the cursor to one of the plus sign and enter. Oh, that doesn't work. So okay, so at this point we look at speed bar. That that seems that's what it does. But now I want to know what are some other features of speed bar. I'm trying to learn. So let's see if there's any special menu for the speed bar. Doesn't look like it. Oh, there it is. So there is a menu for speed bar. A graphical menu is one of the quickest way to learn useful commands. So you look at the menu, it says update, auto update. Okay, use images. No, I don't want to use images. Let's try it. Yeah, I don't want stupid images. You see the images, they just yeah, not good. Okay, don't use images. But the button doesn't. But the click. Okay, so now it's updated. So use images, then edit item online. Return. Oh, so you can edit. Normally a return will open the files, but you can make it edit instead. Show files, expand file tags, flush cache, expand all descendants. Okay, so we gotta try these, expand all descendants. So we're gonna try to find a directory that has a lot subdirectories. Then try expand all descendants. File tag information. I'm not sure what that is. Copy file, rename. Oh, you can also copy, rename. Okay. Displays, quick buffer. So you have to, so I guess you have to learn how to use it. So, okay. Let's check. Where are we? Lots of comments. Good morning, guys. Good morning to United Kingdom, Al Cook. And good morning to Russia, Green Deg. Good morning to Dr. Ope. So let's see what's going on. Anthony Sathak, hi. I'm in San Francisco. Yes, California time. Good morning, Bart to Germany. And how this keyboard looks. Yes, Space Cadet. Andrew Lee, hi there. HJKL, hi there. HJKL, that's a Vim user. Good morning, Alan to California. What about Vim? What about Vim? Vim sucks, okay? What? Is that what you want to ask me? Vim sucks, donkey ass. Okay, so we have tried space. That's my reaction to the speed bar. Not useful to me. So far, I don't see any. I don't see how. I don't find it's that useful. I just go to diet. I have the big window showing the whole thing. I have all I need. I don't need another like frame or window to switch to and look at. But one thing I want is to show the tree directory, tree structure. That is when you have like typically npm JSON, npm, the JavaScript. When you do dev on JavaScript, you have a directory with lots of structure. Okay, so I need to go to some directory with lots of nesting. I don't think I have such. Let's go to keyboard. Okay, let's go to the directory. Yeah, I don't have lots of nesting. Let's delete those files. You see another. Let me show you another fantastic usage of Emacs. So you can see I have this directory, lots of files, right? Let's try this visible. Let's what's visible? What is visible mod? I don't know what is visible mod, so I just tried a visible mod. Let's describe function and see. Oh, toggle making all invisible text temporarily visible. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't care. So I want to diode hide details mod. You see, in diode you can hide all those permission that came from Unix. So you can see. So I'm in a diode directory. So this is my current directory. You see on keyboards. So I have 800 files, and you can see some of these files are Emacs backup files. You see, they by convention Emacs backup files, the file name ends in a tilde. So I want to delete them all. So you can press a key that marks. You can see the mini buffer says 45 backup files flagged. You see all these are flagged, and now I press X and it shows all these marked files. Do I want to delete them? Yes. Fantastic. You see, you never go to shell again. So for example, if you want to do this in shell, the command would be remove idiotic. I guess that but you are not sure because you don't see it visually. You might have typed something wrong and that deleted your entire directory. So anyway, so that's diode. So there's one more thing we need to find out about how do you can speedbar show the nested structure. Okay, let's create one on the fly. Okay, let's create a nested structure on the fly. Okay, so what we're gonna do, so far so good. Comments. We're gonna create a meta xh spacebar speedbar showing browser. We're gonna create a nested structure on the fly, and meanwhile that also shows the power of Emacs. Okay, so go to a directory. Well, actually you can do it in so many ways, but let's just do it the simple way. Okay, magnify, hide. I don't want what's the key for hide details mod? Is there a key? Oh, left paren is hide details mod. Great. So now I'm going to create a directory, split the buffer, create x1. Okay, now there it is, a directory. Go into it, create x11. Okay, create directory x12, create directory 1x13, create wait, what's going on? What did it say? I didn't. Wait, let's try again. Create x13. Okay, and let's create one more. Let's say create struct, one of those npm thing, they have those names. Create one named lib. Okay, just show the directories. Now let's go to lib. Okay, now create another directory. Let's say x21. Okay, create another directory. Let's say x22. Okay, then go into x22, then create the file, open a new buffer, something, okay, save us something, let's say save us x 22 underscore 1 dot text. Okay, so go back to the directory again, magnify, you can see a file here. So go up a directory, go up a directory, go up a directory. So we got this bunch of directories. Go up one more. Yeah, so we are here, x1, open it. So that's our, the problem now is that we want to show the tree structure. So can speedbar do it? Now that's the test. Now we back to the speedbar buffer. How do I tell speedbar to wait, what is this? How do I tell speedbar to open? Oh, you just press enter. Oh, okay, it's showing all my directories. Shit. Privacy concerns. Cancel. So how does speedbar automatically, it seems it's trying to automatically show directories. I don't know. Okay, so right now we actually need to read some documentation of speedbar actually. So wait, before we do that, let's just go to the speedbar. Let's go, where do we want to go? I want to be careful here. Okay, where is the speedbar menu? Emacs menu is problematic. It's supposed to show the speedbar menu. We saw it before, but now it's not showing. So far so good. Glad finally get to see live stream. Okay, I think that's, maybe we need to go to the tree mod. That's how long have I been talking? 22 minutes. We need to go to the tree mod because that's actually, but anyway, let's find out space mod. Okay, so speed bar. Okay, let's describe function speed bar. Let's quickly find the documentation. Okay, so here are all commands for speed bar. Speed bar frame mod. Okay, let's open that. What I want to do is quickly to find out how is it possible to use this speed bar to view the structure of a directory like a tree. So so speed bar mod will be displayed. Okay, only one speed bar is supported at a time. Okay, so let's go to speed bar documentation. So here is the full inline documentation. So major mod for managing display of directories and tags. Now what is a tag? I don't know. So the first line represents default directory of the SPR frame. Each directory segment is a button which jumps speedbar's default directory to that directory, and so on. So each line starting that. So each line starting with a plus sign represents a directory. Click on that to insert a directory listing into the current tree. Okay, click on and click on minus to retract it. Okay, so yes, I think it does. So first of all, I want to find out how do you use speed bar to open a specific directory. That's the thing that user wants to do the most. Because right now the speed bar is showing my home directory. I don't want it to show my home directory. I want it to. So where is there a command? Let's see, speed bar. I don't know. I didn't see it. Okay, so let's go to my directory right now. This directory. Let's call speed bar again. Let's see what does it do. Speed bar. I guess that turns it off. Let's call it again. Okay, it turns it back on. But the directory didn't change. Let's call speedbar again. Speedbar. Why is it? Okay, let's go to iBuffer. Let's go to all my buffers and okay, so now, yeah, let me show you some other thing. Okay, now, so I have so many files opened. I don't want this. Usually I try to use, my style of using Emacs is that I always try to close files I don't need. I used to, most people who use Emacs, it's very common to have hundreds of buffer open, because once you open, you don't close them. You have hundreds of them. I used to do that too for 10 plus years. So every time, there are a few hundred buffers open, but now I always do a clean. So I want to remove those buffers. I mean close them, not remove, not delete. So what are these? Make download copy. Okay. Kill buffer. Load def. This file always opens by mistake. Wait, okay, so you open this file. Oh, I see what it's. Okay, now we bumped into the feature we were looking for. So basically, when you open a file, then the speedbar will update it. So let's try it. Let's open this file. There it is. Okay, so when you open a file, the speedbar will update to that file. So that means let's go up to a directory, go up. That means let's create a file in this directory. Okay, so this is the root of the directory we want to see the tree. So split the buffer, create a new buffer, something. Okay, save it, xxxx. Let's for a change yyyy.txt. Okay, back to the diet, and you can see we created a file here. So let's open it. There it is. Check out the speedbar. You see, now it shows the now it shows. Okay, so I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, oops. So open that again. So how do I expand them all? I forgot. Let's go back to the speedbar. Describe function, speedbar mod. Wait. Describe function, speedbar mod. So we see the documentation again. Now I want to find a command that expands the entire tree. Okay, refresh, next, previous, speedbar toggle updates, speedbar power click, deframe. Any comments, questions? Kill some buffer and keep one pressing Y for 10 seconds. Oh, that can work. I don't usually use kill some buffer, that command. So let's see, speedbar expand speedbar toggle updates. Okay, speedbar mod hook. So anyone uses speedbar, so I don't see any command to expand all. You see, what we want is to expand all the directories so we can see their structure. Okay, and we don't see it in this inline documentation for speedbar mod neither. So what can we do? Well, there's a command. Okay, this command, let me show you. You can call this command, which is called, there is a command called apropos command here. Okay, magnify apropos command. So you call that command. Okay, let's call it. Then we type speedbar. What it will do is it will list all commands containing that name speedbar. So there it is. Here's the result. So here is all the commands containing the word speedbar. And now all we have to, we found it. Then you just search expand. You see expand line. So there are several commands: expand, speedbar expand line, speedbar expand line, descendants, speedbar. Is that it? Now let's list matching lines, expand. Okay, there are only 3 commands containing the word expand. Okay, so let's look at one of them. Let's look at this one. So speedbar expand line, expand the line under cruiser. Nah, that's not interesting. Idiotic. I want expand all. So far I don't see the command. I'm just going around. So this is the typical way I go about learning Emacs stuff. Now, of course, the more proper way is you start to read the manual of the speed bar. So for example, so let's try it. Okay, so Control H I gets you to the info directory of all the information docs. Now let's just list matching lines or just search for speed bar. There it is. So there is a manual, info manual doc for speed bar. So you click on that. Okay, so here is the documentation for speed bar. Introduction, basic navigation, file mod, buffer mod, minor mods, customization. Okay, introduction, basic navigation, summarizing files, maybe here, summarizing buffers. So let's go to file mod, directory display, open it. There are 3 major sections in the display. The first line or 2 is the root directory, blah blah blah. Okay, yeah, but just what is the command to show all? Okay, so there's a link, tag hierarchy methods. Tag hierarchy methods. What the hell is this? Okay, that's customization. But all I want to do now is how do I expand? Does anyone know? Anyone? All you people, say something. Anyone? Okay, go up. So if you are an Emacs user, you should be familiar with info mod. So right now I'm in the info mod. Info mod is the mod to view all the info files from the Emacs documentation format. So you want to be familiar with the keys to navigate up a level, down a level, next chapter, previous chapter, and so on. If you search, I have a tutorial on that. Of course, you just search XR Emacs info doc. So where is so let's go up, basic navigation, basic visuals. Okay, let's do this a bit more. Then we're gonna look at the Treemacs package. I don't know, maybe let's just try blindly. Let's try to press the plus key. Okay, maybe I move here, press the plus key. Okay, I want to expand all. What's the command? org mod, no, I don't think it's like org mod. So in org mod it's shift tab. So let's try shift tab. No, it doesn't do anything. Shift, no, shift tab doesn't do anything. So I'm pretty sure it's there, I'm pretty sure. So info doc. Okay, so you see the space bar. So we just discovered another feature. The speed bar is not just for visualizing directories, but it also visualizes the info documentation. What does that mean? Because I know because of experience. For example, right now I'm looking at the info doc. So what's the info doc? Info doc is a hold on a second. Let me show you. Okay. Where are we? Okay, info doc. Let's go to the info doc directory. So these are info documentations that comes with emacs. This is the directory they are in. And so let's do diode hide again. Okay, so you see a bunch of info documentations. Now, info files. So each one of these is info file, and they are zipped by default. So for example, we can search for Lisp. Okay, so we have this emacs Lisp info documentation. By the way, that is 900 pages, so this is huge. But however, you see they come in one single file. So for example, let me open it. Okay, so yeah, that's not the way to do it. Okay. Well, I open the file. So let me show you. Okay, I'm viewing the gzipped file of the elisp.info.gz. So by default, when you open a gz file, Emacs automatically unzip it. So that's why you can see, you can read it. But however, I want to put this in the info mod, because right now it's not. When it's in info mod, you have links. You have previous chapter, next chapter, up a directory, to the table of contents and so on. But now you don't see it. You are actually seeing the raw file, kind of. So for example, all these are supposed to be links on the left. So how do you get into an info mod? You just call info. Okay, metax info. There it is. So okay, but what I'm saying is that this is one single file, info file, but the speed bar, you see, it is actually showing you it is actually showing you the chapters, the sections of of the info file. So it can visualize info file as well. Okay, so let's move on to the next package, the Treemacs package. Now speedbar looks okay. What I really want to use it for is to look at the directory structure, then be able to navigate easily. But so far we haven't found it. I'm pretty sure we've seen the command before, but so you have to read the doc. Okay, that's speedbar. Let's call speedbar again to turn it off. Close the info. We don't care about this anymore. Close. Okay, back to our directory, back to our structured directory. I don't like, so far my experience, I don't think I like speedbar. I rather prefer diode. I want the full I want, for example, let me show you diode. Okay, well, diode doesn't. You see, one of the problem with diode is that it does not show you. It doesn't show the directory as a tree. Like you can show a subdirectory, but it will show under. It will just append it beneath it, so it doesn't show them as a tree. In theory, Actually, I think it's not difficult to write a direct by yourself. You just know emac list and write it, and you can make it do what you want to show the directory structure. Anyway, let's move on to the tree emacs. Okay, let's move on to the tree emacs. Okay, so I'm gonna call the command list packages. It's taking a while. Okay, magnify, search for tree emacs. Wait, okay, Treemacs, not Treemacs. Treemacs. Okay. Mailpath LSP Treemacs. Wow. Why does Treemacs needs a LSP? I'm not sure. There it is, Treemacs. So why does that has so many variations? Treemacs. Now I'm not too clear exactly what Treemacs do. I suppose it just show directory tree. So it says a tree style file explorer package. Yeah, okay, so let's install that Treemacs. Okay, enter on it. Let's do it again. Okay, enter. It asks me to install. Tab install. Yes, install it. There's a bug in Emacs. It doesn't. Wait. What? Emacs stuck. The screen became blank. What the hell? Okay, now it's back. Huh? So now it's installed. How do I know? Because normally you would pop a message. Wait, I don't know what's going on. So open a new buffer, go to the messages buffer, and so apparently it installed Treemacs. And in fact, oh my god, so Treemacs is a huge package. So do you know why the screen went blank? Because it's doing compilation, the Emacs list compilation. Wow, Treemacs is looks like it's a huge package. You see, it generated all these messages. Okay, that made me curious. Let's go close this. Let's go to the directory of Treemacs. Let's see what the heck. So emacs.d alpha, go to this directory, magnify, search for tree. There it is. Go into it. Oh my god. Hide the details, hide the permissions. So it's got like 30 files. Oh, I didn't know Treemacs is so huge. 30 files. Okay, how do I use it? I don't know. So let's just try to call it. MetaX Treemacs. Wait, I want to do it at over here. Okay, so MetaX. Wait, so let's switch the buffer to here. So MetaX Treemacs. Okay. So what is this? Project root. Oh, so it's asking you to do a project root. So Treemacs is okay. Anyway, so let's just say okay. Just say they there. So what are you doing? Open a file. Oh, pretty. Treemacs, pretty. Let's switch directory. Oh, okay. Treemacs directory. 64 files. Basically, that means 32 files. Okay, let's try open them. Okay, Treemacs, so far it's just like speed, just like the speed bar. Okay, I want to know who wrote Treemacs. That's usually one of my concern. I want to check out who wrote it. So back to the directory. Okay, let's shrink again. Let's go to the bottom, open this file, and let's. Okay, there's one thing I don't like about Treemacs. Now you see it splits window vertically, but now you cannot unsplit it. You see it. You see, when I try to unsplit it, it says no other windows to split. So what does that mean? Is that when Treemacs split your Emacs frame, it's trying to do some kind of magic. It's not using the standard way to split your window. So those are no good. Okay, so you know, the power of Emacs is that you have a basic set of commands that works everywhere, you know, so you can use them anywhere. But now, especially with, you know, these days, there are more and more packages that kind of limits you, you know, in their opinion, because they, you know, anyway, I don't like this thing, because now you have to learn a special way about how Treemacs. I mean, what the fuck is this pen? For example, let's go here. Okay, let's show all buffers. It's probably hidden. Okay, in theory we should see the Treemacs pen in my buffer list, but I don't think we are seeing it. You see, all these are Treemacs files, but this buffer, you know, normally it would show as a special buffer, like the purple one. You see messages, and you see messages and scratch and shell command and compile log. Oh, you open compile log, you can see you can see all the compilations of the Treemac that was done before. So anyway, you go back to the buffer, you go back to iBuffer, list buffers, close that, go back to iBuffer. So these are the list of buffers. So you can see by convention, if a buffer name begins and ends with an asterisk, that means that buffer are Emacs generated. So we have compile log, messages, and scratch and shell command. But you see, now this thing here on the side, the Treemacs, that is a buffer, but it's not showing there, so it's hidden. It's doing some kind of magic. That's no good. That's not the Emacs way. Anyway, so okay, so wait, so who wrote Treemacs? Treemacs is written by Alexander Miller. Who is that? I'm not sure who that is. Let's see, magnify. Okay, okay, so it's using dash. Crap! I will not use Treemacs. I will not use any package that uses dash. Why? Because dash and F and S, you know, there are a bunch of these packages. These are new generation written by Malayan young people. You know, they are trying to rewrite Emacs Lisp. Basically, they are wrappers to the core Emacs Lisp functions. In their mind, they think they are improving the Emacs Lisp language, but in my mind, in my OB mind, they are just making things slow. Okay, you know, they are trying to write a wrapper with a new name, kind of consistent name, so they, you know, it's no good. Okay, it uses dash, you know. So what is dash? Let's dash is for, let's look at some of the wait, go to dash. Okay, hold on a second. Go to dash. Go to dash. Yeah, dash is written well by this guy. This is a fine guy. Dash came about around what 2012. Yeah, no good. This guy has created. He's the guy of the emacs rocks. You might have heard. He has written quite a few very useful packages. So he's a great contributor to emacs. But I don't like the dash. I don't like this kind of thing he has created. But anyway, he is he has written quite a few useful emacs packages, and also he on YouTube he has an account called Emacs Rocks, and those Emacs tutorials are very excellent. Okay, they are typically 5 minutes, very short and very condensed, showing you power use of Emacs. So anyway, yeah. So dash is what? Dash is, let's see. You see, here is what it is: a modern Lisp API for Emacs. A modern Lisp API, my ass. If you want to improve Emacs Lisp, it's not done by writing a wrapper where you just change the Lisp command function name. You change the function name and change reorder the arguments, add some more optional arguments so that it's better. No, that's not how you improve the Emacs Lisp language. If you really want to improve the Emacs Lisp language, what you do is you make the GNU Emacs people change Emacs Lisp. That's the real improvement of Emacs Lisp. In some cases, you have to write C code. There are pros, but the way he does it, there's advantages, because of dash, precisely because of a dash, because the GNU people, they are kind of haughty. They don't progress. They don't progress if nothing happens. They just sit there and they are the gods. You cannot tell them what to do. But until someone creates an alternative, and when the alternative is become very popular, then that is when the GNU Emacs people started to, we need to improve it so that it's better than the alternative. So one of the effect of dash is that the dash becomes hugely popular. This modern, the so-called modern Lisp API, dash become hugely popular. Then about 5 years ago, then the GNU Emacs started to say that, look at dash, they have so many Lisp functions we don't have, sequencing functions. Then the Emacs Lisp GNU people started to add them to the GNU Emacs core. That happened about 5 years ago. So if you go to my Emacs Lisp tutorial, you'll see, just search for XRD Emacs Lisp sequence functions, you'll find them. So anyway, that's digression about dash. So anyway, Treemacs. So Treemacs requires, you see, all this work is great, but because I've been coding Emacs and using Emacs, for 10-20 years, so even if they are great, I don't use them. If I want something, I write my own. I can easily write my own. So anyway, there's some report about how XAFly keys is not working on Treemacs. Are you still here? Sathak, were you asking that? It seems to work for me. I don't see any commands that's not working or something. Okay, I think that's it today. That concludes today's XR Talk Show. Any questions? Type your comments now. Any questions? you know, meanwhile, let's try. Before I was complaining how the Treemacs does not use standard buffer because you cannot, I like normally. You see, the power of the core basic general power for commands is very powerful because I can install any package in Emacs I want, and I can just split window however I want. I can split window however I want. I can split, and I can close them however I want. You see, that's the power of Emacs. I can split them in. But now let me close this one. Okay. Wait. What's the key? Yeah. So you see, but now with the Treemacs, this Treemacs fuck, I cannot close that thing. I don't know what that is. It doesn't let me close. My generic command to unsplit the window doesn't work. What the fuck? I have to learn. I have to read the Treemacs doc. What command to call? What is that thing? So that's no good. Okay, I tell you that's no good. This is my personal opinion. Little personal opinion. That in no way means this is not a great package. This is my personal opinion about programming style, about GUI, what it should be. So anyway, who is Alex Miller? What else has he written? I think. Okay, so there are quite a few people named Alex Miller. So Alex Miller, Emacs. So let's see. Oh, so he's he's a old B. Wait. Or something, I don't know. Treemacs. So there's a huge documentation. Okay, you can manage project, easy navigation, versatile file access, understanding of frames, finding of files and tags. Okay, Git integration. Okay, it certainly is fairly big. 32 files. Simple mouse interface, session persistence, dashing good looks. Dashing good looks. I don't want dashing good looks. I want ugly looks. Okay, yeah. Detailed feature list, project, and okay. So what else? Treemacs. Alexander Miller. Hi Alex. We should do a meetup. So company shell. Okay, so I guess Treemacs he has written. That's the most popular. Okay, I don't know. I don't know Alex Miller. Okay, I think that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Love my tutorials. Okay, you go to, you see, fantastic. Look at this. Let's say show calendar. Okay, then let's say calculator. What? Okay, so wait, yeah, that's not right. What's going on with the CAC? So I have a keyboard, of course. I have a show all the keyboards. CAC space N7. Okay, there's Emacs calculator, and let's do Tetris. There it is, Tetris. Oh, down. Okay. Wait, what key is it to? So let's show snake. So you can play snake and Tetris. And wait, did I just go into IRC? No, that's snake scores. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, I forgot to say, you need to go to my emacs tutorial and buy it. Bye guys.